This show is being brought to you by the Trinity of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. What's going on, everyone? I am Peniel, and we have a very special show, as the the title says, show of different parts in podcast form. So it's going to be interesting, and I promised you a song cover. So first of all, here it is. Enjoy. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, oh. I've been waiting on the sunset, bills on my mindset. I can't deny it, getting higher than my income. Income breadcrumbs. I've been trying to survive. The glow in the sun gets right around sunset. Helps me realize that this is just a turn of your worries. You are gonna turn out fine. Are you doing fine? Fine. Oh, you turn out fine. But you got to keep your head up, oh, and you go ahead and you got to keep your head up, oh, and go ahead and I know it's hard, I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but you got to go, and you go ahead and that's trust the doctor to talk about. And then it's a skeptics, network, confidence in my eyes. And no angles, how to compromise. And this is all worth it. I'm not gonna fine. Oh, you turn out fine. Fine. Oh, you turn out fine. But you got to keep your head up. Oh, and you don't head down. Oh, you got to keep your head up. Oh, and you don't head down. Oh, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to remember sometimes. But you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you don't head down. Hey. Rainbows are blowing the souls. Come again, circle and enjoying. So only rain comes after rain. The sun will always coming and I circling and come down to head up. Oh, and you going down. You gotta keep your head up. Oh, and going down. I know it's hard, I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, when you go in here down, keep your head up, oh, when you go in your head down, oh, when you go your head down, oh, keep your head up, oh, when you go in here down, oh, oh, no, 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 no. Okay, by Andy Grammer. That was Keep Your Head Up. Please enjoy one of the very many talking topics um, today. The Holly Hobby Prom episode clip on YouTube from Disney. on YouTube from Disney. The episode of Prom from Hobby Holly.
When you stay in paradise, we know you love sleepy time snuggles. The more we see and get to know you, the more you'll see how much you mean to us. Pet Paradise. It's a new day in pet care. No, I still can't believe that I had no idea that you liked Reggie. Well, we have a lot in common. Like science and science. Well, I'm sure he'll be a great boyfriend. Oh, we can go on double dates together. Whoa, Reggie is not my boyfriend. Yet. Just wait until you two are slow dancing together and get lost in each other's eyes and kisses you. On the dance floor? In front of everyone? Stop worrying games. Okay, you don't have to kiss them if you don't want to. Girl, boys in here. You good? Just second guessing stuff color. I'll be down in a minute. You look beautiful. You look nice. Thank you. What about me? You got something on cheek. I do? Yeah. You look better than nice.
They make a cute couple, don't they? Not as cute as us, though.
Okay, everyone, enough talking. Let's get some photos. Oh, not without Amy. Amy! Hey, Amy, we need you! Just scooch a little closer. You guys look so amazing. Okay, this I don't know what it is. Oh, so you look so beautiful.
Grace.
Shouldn't you be standing with your date? Right. Hey, Reggie.
Hey.
Okay, everyone, a little bit closer, and on 3, 2, 1, pickle! Okay, you got it?
That looks great.
Let's roll.
Okay.
All right. You got these? Yeah. We're gonna get soaked. Won't matter. The dance has been canceled because of the weather. We should all just try to get home before it gets worse.
It already has. The roads are out for flooding. You're all stuck here.
The episode of Hobby Holly on YouTube from Disney where Holly is talking to Amy and also talking to her brother Robbie on YouTube. Where Holly from Disney Channel's Hobby Holly on YouTube is talking to Amy on the couch. Is her brother playing the guitar on YouTube?
Piper, Amy is completely off the hinges. I mean, totally unhinged. How could she do this to me? Well, if you do talk to her, tell her that I don't want to talk. Amy and I got into a stupid fight.
What about?
But I don't know. All I know is that we were talking about Oscar and Little Women, and then next thing I know, she's telling Mr. Olson that I didn't do my reading.
You said you were talking about Little Women and Oscar. It's Oscar.
Amy's mad at me because of Oscar?
When Lila and I started dating, Lila's best friend Tyra started picking dumb fights with her. It turns out that Tyra was jealous because Lila was dating and Tyra wasn't.
So, Amy's mad because I have a boyfriend?
And she doesn't.
Well, it's not my fault that she doesn't have a boyfriend.
That's like the whole flaw of jealousy.
I can't believe Amy sabotaged me.
Look, feelings are complicated.
And yet, somehow, you, of all people, seem to have a handle on them.
Okay, people, so before we get to the third talking point, let's mash up those two and talk about them. First of all, which goes with um the two talking points go with the song Keep Your Head Up. Um One is how parents help us in tough situations to keep our heads up, and this goes with um, family in general as the theme of Mother's Day. So, shout out to all the strong bonds that way. Anyway, how that um how that applies to that song is um parents or people that take us in any form and any sense of the word, faith wise, community wise, what have you, they encourage us to keep our heads up because, um, like in that example, Holly and her friends were all stuck at her house after they came and um, they were all thinking about getting ready to go to that party and having a good time. And parents can teach us things like to not worry and not second guess ourselves, like Amy was told by her best friend Holly not to do, and they can help us realize things when we don't say it most of the time. We don't even have to, and they can also tell us not to make our friends or even ourselves paranoid by what we say and what we don't say. So those traditions are carried on. The second um, thing I would say is um, don't make your friends paranoid, and like um, homes have many different parts in your dreams, in your visions, in your actions. So don't forget that you could be the change you want to see and the change to society. Like if you're getting new input and it's what you want to shape things around, be the person that goes and finds the mentor for the person in an adult, or if you are an adult, um, be one to somebody of any age close to you when they need it. That's what you should do, and let's honor our society in every sense of the word by um, having the knowledge that it was shaped through dreams, visions, counsel, and everything things mothers give with support because they want to, and things that mothers are inspired to give through their teams as well as to their teams, and then the circles of rainbows come around again and around again, like Mr. Grammar said, and that is how we can let our hair down like Rapunzel and escape from whatever we need to, even if it's just to find a new pathway of inspiration for all our aspirations. The second thing is if somebody takes um, claim on how you have a bad claim handle of things. First of all, like in the other episode, I played no when it's constructive criticism, which most of the time and should come from your family or people you look up to, like boys and girls clubs or something. But when it's not your family, just go on playing your guitar or whatever it is that um, calms you, and always know that you can only fail when you choose not at all to try, because that is when you fall. Let me say again, you can only fail when you choose not to try at all, because that is when you fall. That is what I would say. Um, that, and also um, the human force is more powerful in any sense of the word than any storm, and you can get fed, meaning influenced personality wise and in every way. So while keeping our heads up, let's remember that we don't have to choose to feed a community member or um, a child, but it can extend um, past children. We should feed everybody this love and this encouragement and acceptance. On that note, I will wrap it up with two more things. One more talking point, and then the closing instrumental song for the show. And I just um, wanted to say it was because of the power outage storms that we had on Friday and um, a little bit before then did not allow me to have the podcast. So I am hoping that everyone's weekend has been swell. Other than that, though, and that everyone is safe as well as through their different ways of getting encouraged from their people or in themselves. Um, praying it, yes. The chicken wing episode on YouTube of Good Eats by Chef Alton Brown.
Okay, what planet are we on again? Join your favorite YouTube creators to explore the non-fungible planet we call home, and the nonprofits YouTube supports to protect it. Non-fungible planet. Celebrate Earth Day every day on YouTube.
Let's talk sauce. So we need 3 ounces of melted butter. That's 6 tablespoons or 3/4 of a stick. Now the microwave is the right tool for this mission, but one will avoid high power, which can cause geyser-like explosions as the water inside the butter begins to boil. Cutting into pieces helps with this as well. While you're at it, you might as well go ahead and toss in a clove's worth of minced garlic. Now make sure you mix this along with 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt in a big old bowl, big enough to accommodate the tossing of wings. Of course, if you want to up the garlic, you can throw in another 1, maybe 2 minced cloves at this time. Then, now, whisk to combine. In order for the sauce to properly marry with the skin, it is imperative that this step be done while the wings are still hot. The nice thing about this particular method is that even once saturated with sauce, the skins remain crispy.
Okay, and the last think with that I will say is however you celebrate stepmoms, uh, godmothers, what in whatever form that exists to you, like great grandmothers or whatever, or spiritual mothers. Let's remember that we should put some thought into it because it's the thought that counts. But make sure you're using food that brings back tradition. Also, when you put the thought into it, and let's all gather together in a way, and keep that going, so it could spread beyond that circle to create a bigger one, everyday family, and of course, um, um, I hope you enjoyed today's mashup episode. I know I had fun celebrating like this the the channel like this has been um Miss Peniel. I hope um when I can do this again I have more that'll inspire you to be caringly interesting and interested in um, community and people as well, because that is well. Bye to all my professional adults and deuces to every young person, which for parents who don't know means bye. Olivia Holt, instrumental to history on YouTube. I'm sorry, everyone. When technology decides not to work right, it can be cranky. But here we go. I'll just end with the fact that we should remember people that banding together pronunciation wise is what helps us and everything. Just think about the power of this day. I mean, so many people have been calling it Mother's Day ever since simply because a group of people, if not just one person, decided to start this a long time ago. And yes, for me, I mean the physical person under my Lord and Savior Trinity. And I um don't know who exactly it was, but the point is, it has good buzz now, so speak into even what you don't want to be, and negativity has no choice but to listen. Um, if you want to totally be the fireworks, then using chemistry kitchen wise, be the firework person with thick skin, if you will, and keep the world moving while peace wise keeping it still. Deuces again, people.